Today the Church commemorates the memory of St. Charles Lwanga and his companions, martyrs from Uganda. These young men of varying age were executed between 1885 and 1887 at the command of the local king Mwanga in just about 5 years of embracing the new faith. Like all the martyrs of the Church, they chose to follow Christ over and above everything else. Tertullian, an early church theologian from North Africa, once said that the blood of the martyrs is the seed of Christians. Ever since the execution of these young men, the Church in Uganda has flourished. I have been to the Uganda Martyrs Shrine several times in Namugongo. Whenever I see thousands of pilgrims flocking this site, I am amazed by how much the martyrdom of a few individuals inspired faith in so many others. On the other hand, I always wonder where they got the courage to stand up for Christ. These were not high-profile individuals. They were simple pages serving in the court of the local king. What inspired their courage? Let us turn to the readings of today. Tobiah and his newlywed wife Sarah relied on God for the success of their marriage. Remember, Sarah had attempted 7 marriages in vain. Their total trust was in God. Loving God with all one's heart, with all one's soul, with all one's mind, and with all one's strength requires absolute trust in Him. I think this is what gave them courage to stand the pains of fire and sword to which they were brutally subjected. These martyrs chose to die rather than to sin. They were convinced that the living God in whom they trust would not abandon them. They are an inspiration to all of us. Theirs was a bloody witness. Ours may not be. It may be a martyrdom without blood. Whenever you do not give in to sin, you are a martyr of Christ. And since the love of God always translates into love of neighbor, whenever you do not treat others unfairly, you are a witness of Christ. Whenever you sacrifice a part of your time and resources for your parish, for your neighbor, you are a witness of Christ. Whenever you stand up for and be the voice for the voiceless, for the vulnerable, you are not far from being a witness of Christ. Christ calls upon us to give witness to Him in the everyday situations of our lives, at home, at school, at the workplace, everywhere we live. We count on the intercession of the martyrs that we too, impelled by total love of God, may stand firm in witnessing to Christ and so merit eternal happiness with all the saints in heaven. May the Eucharist strengthen our daily witness.
Thank you for joining us for the celebration of the Mass today. It's a blessing that you are with us. Every broadcast of this liturgy goes out to hundreds of people and hundreds of people all over the world. It's been an enormous blessing. If you'd like to support this virtual ministry of OLPH, please go to our website. You can support this ministry by going to Give Central so that we can continue to broadcast the liturgy each and every week. Thank you for your support. Most of all, thank you for joining us today. God bless you. Greetings from OLPH.